How many holsters do you have in your junk drawer or that box under the workbench? Maybe I should ask, how many junk drawers or how many boxes? Hey, just an opinion here for the armory life. Over the years, I've used well over 100 different holsters, always trying to find that one that's just right. Of course, different applications often require different performance from a holster, but what if one holster could meet 90% of your needs? Interested? Introducing the BladeTech Total Eclipse 2.0 holster. If Goldilocks were to buy a holster, I think it would be this one. So when I decided that the Hellcat was going to be my primary carry gun, I faced the unenviable task of finding a holster. And I really wanted to narrow it down to just one, if possible, and I'm very fussy about how I like my holsters. The BladeTech Total Eclipse system was perfect timing. I've bought a lot of BladeTech holsters over the years, and none of them are in the junk drawer. They are liked and used regularly. So I was eager to try this new holster and see if it would meet my needs and my strong demands. Spoiler alert, it does. For starters, it's well constructed using top quality polymers and metal pins and screws where you need them. It can be easily switched from inside the waistband to outside the waistband and back again with no tools and no part changes. This is probably the first necessity of a do-it-all holster. Of course, it is a BladeTech, and so it is molded perfectly to fit whatever gun you buy it for, like a glove. These clips will swivel 180 degrees, so you can immediately go from inside the waistband to outside the waistband with these standard clips. Down on each side at the clip is a little spring-loaded latch. So to change the clip, pull that latch back in toward the holster, and then just simply orient the clip in the right way. And the easiest way is to just pivot it until you find the spot, and then it slides right out. And once it slides out, the new one can slide right in. In this case, we have the belt lock mod. This is my favorite. I'm going to slide that in there, and it'll find itself centered, and you can feel that. Release the clip, and boom, it is in there. So in this orientation, this would be for inside the waistband. And we have these great hinged locks that I like so much. And when they are closed and latched, they are secure. They're not going anywhere. We have a steel rod underneath holding that in place. If you prefer to just thread your belt loop through there, you can still do that. I like the hinge, and I like being able to do the easy on, easy off. So in this configuration, we would have inside the waistband. But if I want to wear it outside the waistband, I simply flip these around, and now the belt goes through behind the holster as I'm wearing it, and it is an outside the waistband holster. And the clips still work, and this is what I really like. I like being able to feed these clips between my belt and my pants and then latch them in place, and boom. I didn't have to take off my belt and feed it through the holster, either to put the holster on or take the holster off. And then once you get them through there, you just simply push down, and you get nice confirmation that they're latched, and you're good to go. There are a number of optional belt clips available for the Total Eclipse, which change the size to accommodate different belt thicknesses and widths, and even reconfigure the holster to the popular FBI cant. But my favorite by far is the system called the OWB Belt Lock Mod. But don't let that name fool you. It can also be worn inside the waistband, just like the other clips. What I like about the Belt Lock Mod clips is that they're hinged and they open. So you can put the holster onto your belt and then fasten the clips securely shut. No more having to half undress and thread your belt through the closed loops, or having the open bottom clips that can ride up and risk losing your gun and holster or causing you to panic and reveal its presence. This is no gimmick. I've been wearing this holster and carrying the Springfield Armory Hellcat in it for a couple of months, and it works 100%. Easy on, easy off, and snug, secure fit. It's easy to remove the holster from your belt when you're ready, and just as easy to put it back on. Spring tension metal pins and strong retention tabs are used to click the halves together securely and release only at your command. The rig is naturally ambidextrous and it has a sweat guard on both sides. To change it from right hand to left hand use, you just remove a few screws and reattach the clip mounts. Those guards also accommodate a mounted optical sight, and they even help to protect it. The holster's molded perfectly to fit your gun, and the adjustable retention screw lets you dial in just the amount of resistance that you like. The Hellcat in this BladeTech Total Eclipse rig is just about as perfect a holster system as I've ever used, and I have it from a reliable source that it's what Goldilocks carries. Once again, I'm just an opinion for the Armory Life. Thanks for watching.